Come on. There we go. Good evening. Welcome to the first podcast of 2023 and the Life of Joey Calvo podcast. I am Joey Calvo. Tonight, I have the most awesome guest to start the year. He's a stand-up comedian, actor, filmmaker from my home state of Jersey. He released a CD called Impossible Human in 2020. He's got a web series. He's got a podcast, and he's coming to see you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, Comedian Joe Fernandes. Welcome.
Welcome, Joey. Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
All right. So, first question I ask everybody, how did you get started? What got you into comedy?
I think probably similar story to a lot of comics. Friends thought I was funny, thought I should try it, and went to an open mic, bombed miserably for week after week. But there was just some addictive quality about it. Even though I wasn't good at it, I was good enough to keep me delusional enough to keep trying it. So
yeah,
that's the key.
Yeah. Okay. Simple enough.
Yeah.
How many years? I mean, like I said, you released the Impossible Human in 20. So
I'm sorry. Say that again, because you.
No, I know something that's unusual. All right, I am not blaming T-Mobile yet. I just got that T-Mobile 5G internet now, so I mean.
Okay.
So if it goes out, I'm apologizing ahead of time.
That's fine. I didn't know if you were thinking really hard or if you were frozen. Let me see if he moves. It's funny because you froze like this. Either he's dead, he's highly in thought, or he's frozen. I was like,
this is
the guy to call for help. You can't call 911 and be like, Joey Calvo from the Joey Calvo show is dead. I don't know if I don't even know where he lives.
No, I'm in Philly.
Okay. Well, now I know. If you pass out on this podcast, I'll be like, Life of Joey Calvo is dying currently, so he's in Philly. That's as close as I can get you.
Yeah. So. Plus, it's live on YouTube. So.
Yeah. Nobody's watching it there, so we're going to go.
Actually, we had one.
Okay, we have one. Yeah, you.
God.
The one is you looking to see if the feed is good.
Yeah, I grew up in Jersey myself. I'm a Brunswick guy.
New Brunswick?
New Brunswick, yep.
Oh, nice.
So good old
East Brunswick, right next door.
Yeah.
I grew up.
Yeah, so I used to go to the Stress Factory once in a blue moon.
That was my first open mic with Stress Factory.
Yeah. Matter of fact, it was a friend that recommended you to me, believe it or not.
Who?
Trying to think. It was
good friend.
Yeah. It was one of my classmates. I think it was Kathy Morse. I think it was her.
Kathy who?
So, but she all right, we're starting the year off really good now.
Well, I missed her last name. I don't know if I know this woman yet. Kathy who?
Kathy Palfi Benia Warvisic.
That is a name. I definitely don't know her.
When we went to school, it was Kathy Palfi. So
Kathy Palfi. That last name could be part of a spelling bee and throw.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And 2 out of 3, like when I post this podcast on the Facebook, I'm like, yeah, I mentioned you.
There you go.
Yeah. But so like I said, you released the Impossible Human 20, and before that, like when did you start with that open mic at the Stress Factory?
I believe it was like around 04. I started. I think it was like spring of 04.
Okay.
Was that first open mic? Yeah, spring
Okay.
or summer, somewhere around there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I was married at that time, so that couldn't help me. Yeah. That's why now the exes in Virginia. I'm still in Philly, trying to go back to Jersey. Oh God.
Okay.
Uh, living in Philadelphia is like being in Newark.
Oh, that's
Sorry, Newark.
what's it? Newark with cheesesteaks?
Yeah, Newark with cheesesteaks and the Italian market like 15 blocks away.
Oh, the one that
And,
Rocky ran through?
no. Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I always wanted to go there. I can't. I'm such
Oh.
a Rocky fan, and I've never. I always wanted just to walk up that street.
Oh. Yeah. It's about 7. Yeah, ninth and Washington here in Philly
Okay.
is where he ran, and then of course the Rocky Steps at the art museum's like the other end of me. So all I have to do is like look over the, the Schuylkill River, and I can almost see it. But yeah, so now you also have this web series. I don't know Joe on YouTube.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, it was a web series I wrote during pandemic. Just had nothing to do, and then I didn't write the whole thing during the pandemic. I wrote like 3 episodes, and then when it came out, stand up still really wasn't back full force yet. So a lot of my friends that are comics and actors had no work either, and they all kind of did me a solid and kind of worked for food and a little bit of money for me, and we put this together I'm very proud of it. The all my actors and crew, like, they gave me their time. I owe like a ton to, because they all killed it. Not that I thought they wouldn't, but they exceeded my expectations. And the web series, which all episodes are available on YouTube, it did well at film festivals, and people really enjoyed it. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And when he's saying he killed it, it's not like here in Philly.
Right. Not a positive kill.
That joke.
Yeah. No, Liz, your jokes may be good. You keep freezing up. You're like, hi. And then you're back.
All right.
So but it's always at a point. What's weird about your freezing? It's always at a point where I'm not sure if you are. Like you're always just about to say something, or you just finished, and I'm like, is it my turn to talk?
Yeah. Well, this is going to be a perfect set now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I was saying was, when you said you were killing it, I was saying it was not like here in Philadelphia, and I said,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Alec Baldwin kills on my set.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's not get to Alec Baldwin now, because we don't need him coming out of New York. Coming over to Philly.
Yeah. I cannot respect a guy who calls his daughter a fat pig on an answering machine.
Oh my God! I actually saw the video of his daughter Ireland.
I said that sarcastically. We don't respect him.
Oh yeah.
I didn't respect him before he shot somebody and said he didn't.
Yeah, but yeah, I saw the Comedy Central roast video of his daughter Ireland blasting him, and I could not stop laughing. She was like, yeah, when you come around, like the last birthday you spoke to me was like my 4th or something like that. I was like, damn. Yeah. And he's got like 7 other kids. Come on,
Yeah.
But look what happened. Now you also have a podcast. Talk about it.
Yeah, I have a podcast. It's fairly new, solo podcast called Daydream Legend. I'm not sure if I enjoy doing a solo podcast currently. I'm doing it and I like it, but I used to do a podcast with a co-host, and I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
But our careers kind of both took off in different directions, so it just wasn't working out time-wise.
Yeah.
So I'm in the middle of basically, I mean, it has been me for about a half hour each week, just doing weird news stories, weird bits.
Mm.
Just like I'm trying to figure out what it is, but I think I may try and find a co-host because
Okay.
I like doing a solo podcast, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So keep listening. You may if you want to listen, I may be recording my next episode after we get off tonight.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm going to continue to do the solo podcast, but I may try to evolve it either into regular guests occasionally or a co-host.
Yeah. Well,
but it's meant to be very lighthearted, like no
Yeah.
serious, just goofball shit, you know?
Oh, of course.
You're frozen, just letting you know, in case you think I'm ignoring you.
For this podcast.
Okay.
There we go again. It's flashing.
All right, you're back. You're back.
Yeah, I'm back. We're back here.
All right.
Folks, I apologize. Podcast-wise, everybody's hearing us. So that's not the problem. It is the YouTube channel. It's the Wi-Fi.
But as long as we keep making fun of it, it'll be the theme of this.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. T-Mobile. How good can it be? Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, yeah. This time is now sponsored by T-Mobile 5G home internet,
Yeah.
where it freezes and flashes you out for 30 seconds.
Quality is our lowest priority.
But I was starting to say before we flashed away, I've had, believe it or not, Model Carol Alt. I had Gregory Jabbar from Blue Bloods on CBS.
Oh. That's amazing.
Who played Garrett Moore. That's actually on YouTube. And the day we did that podcast was the day William Shatner went to space. So we picked on him for about 15 minutes. we were chatting about him for 15 minutes. I've had, on the bottom, I also promoted your website, joefernandez.net.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I've had a heavy metal band, Sepsis. Oh, they're cool to chat with. They were fun to chat with. So that's on YouTube as well. And I also have Jana Swan. She has a podcast out now as well. So, all right.
Well, can I ask you a question about your podcast before you continue? I went and reshared your promo for me, and it said this might be the last podcast. Is that what it
last said? Podcast was the end of the year.
Oh, then I must have reshared the wrong thing. I'm like,
no. The podcast before that, though, I had smooth jazz guitarist Eric Essex.
Oh, okay. So then I shared a thing that you tagged me in, but I guess it was an old one. So I'm like, did he invite me on the last one before he wraps up shop?
No. Well, originally, what was going to happen was you were going to be the last guest I was going to have. This was going to be the last podcast.
Oh, okay.
Not the miracle. Hence, what's going on right now with the T-Mobile 5G.
I hear you. Okay. Yeah, so I cut you off. So what were you going to say? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
I was just saying you were originally going to be the last guest I was going to have.
Okay.
And then I got spared. I was spared.
Ooh.
So, like I said, that's why this podcast.
You're saying I saved the show.
Yeah, you. Well,
okay. Well, I'll take the credit. Thank you.
Yeah.
There's no applause sound effect you're gonna give.
Oh, there we go.
I saved it. You're welcome, one listener on YouTube.
Yeah. Sorry, we had a cheap budget over here. Yeah, we got the cheap budget. Like I said, podcast is recorded here.
Yeah.
And I mean this is got. I've done this for 3 years, believe it or not.
Congratulations.
And we are getting close to 2,000 downloads.
Wow.
Yeah, we're at 1,938.
All right, so after mine drops, it'll be 1,939. You're gonna ride that to the next one.
Oh yeah. Once I post it to my Facebook page, and I'll send you the link. You know, you post it on yours, and he's on Facebook, Instagram. I actually found him on Twitter tonight. That he hasn't been on.
I barely go on Twitter.
I know. Yeah.
I don't do Twitter. The only thing I do on Twitter is I follow sports reporters.
Yeah.
That's it. Like I get nothing out of Twitter.
See, I'm a Wonder Woman fan, so I have some cosplay, and that's just an old phone in the background.
Oh, I thought that was your Wonder Woman tone.
No, no.
That was a radio bit. Every time I talk about my cosplay Wonder Woman, this bell goes off.
Nah. I actually, believe it or not, I also had a former Channel 3 here in Philadelphia meteorologist wrote a book, and that was fun. But that at that time we did it on the phone. Same thing with Carol. Matter of fact, when I had Carol on the phone time, podcast wise, we actually talked about Howard Stern because she was on Private Parts in the movie, and then her time with Hulk Hogan when they did Tropic Thunder. I think that was the name of the show back in the 80s. So we're getting to the good part now.
All right.
So the good part is Joe's out touring. So I have here that he's doing a benefit for the Knights of Columbus in Middletown Township, New Jersey on the 18th, which is a week from Saturday. Cool. On the 23rd, he's going to be at Paisanos Comedy in Rutherford.
Yes, if you're going to come see me at Jersey, come to Paisanos, because the other one for Knights of Columbus, not that I'm a dirty comic, but they're making me be PG-13. So you'll get a good show, but it's not really what Paisanos. You'll get a real Joe.
Yeah,
you're gonna get Church Joe at that other one, and fun Joe if that's what you're into. But I'm basically doing it for the money.
Yeah, and then February 24th, you're going to be in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, at the Malt Chunk Opera House with Dave Lindsay.
Dave Landau. I'll be open for Dave Landau. Yeah.
Okay. I got chicken scratch for handwriting.
That's okay.
Yeah. But there's another comedian that maybe you can get with. Matter of fact, his wife and I went to school. Renee DiLorenzo and Jeff Norris.
No, it's funny. I just got booked to open they're doing a theater, the Algonquin Theater, and I'll be the opening comedian for that, doing 20 minutes up front. Before then, when you go to see them, you tell them I said hello, and get on Renee's.
I was like getting to Renee. I'm like, Renee, you gotta get on my friends list. So I got to see Jeff at the Borgata in May last year. At the Borgata, I had 2 tickets, and then he gave me 2 tickets, so it was worth it. I enjoyed it. So if you get down to Atlantic City area or into Philly, near Philly, like Collinswood, like
actually, I'll be near Philly. I'll be near Philly the end of the month. I'll be in Newtown, PA, opening for Dave Landau at the Newtown Theater.
Oh, okay.
That's not far from Philly. No, Jim Thorpe's the night before.
Oh, the night. Okay.
Then the next night is Newtown, PA, which is not far from Philly.
Yeah. And transportation-wise, it's killer around here.
So you want me to come? You want me to come like to a theater on your street? Is what you're saying?
Oh no, not on this street. No. I mean, like the Met. The Met's close by.
Yeah.
Or wait a minute.
Wonder Woman.
No, that's not Wonder Woman. Believe it or not, that's not Wonder Woman.
That's the bit of this episode now. That's
yeah.
When that goes off, you have to see Wonder Woman cosplay.
Yeah. The theme's got to be the background, and I will tell you, I will get my lecture later on it.
Yeah,
because I do like some of my classmates will turn around, they'll listen to the podcast. They're like, "What did we tell you about the background noise?" Well, I have 2-3 phones behind me that are old that I don't use. So I use the Wi-Fi to it for other things, and usually the alarm's on it. So all right, so we mentioned about your upcoming dates, your podcast, your web series. JoeFernandes.net is where you can find everything,
Yes.
including where to look up the podcast, his web series on YouTube, where he's going to perform, all about him. And actually, you know what that is? That's the Jetsons. That's what that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when you ring the doorbell on the Jetsons,
Yes,
that's what that is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that is. It goes off when I have because it, like I said, I have the Wi-Fi hooked up on that too, and I think it's like Facebook is coming up on it. So,
Gotcha.
but yeah, so hopefully we'll get a lot of people. I am surprised that no one came on YouTube to comment or had questions for you.
I'm not. No. I mean, as far as my draw.
Yeah, but you'll get to share this podcast with your fans. I'm glad to follow you on Facebook and Instagram. I just followed you on Instagram as of the other night, so hopefully you get to follow me back on Instagram, and you'll get to see everything that goes on in my nearly boring life. And those bad.
All our lives are boring. So,
but believe it or not, those last podcasts that you were talking about, the ones that I did, where I said was going to be the last ones.
Yeah.
A little secret. I did them at the Tropicana in Atlantic City. Yeah, nice. I did those at the Tropic. I did them in a room. I usually get ocean view rooms at the Tropicana. And so when I did them, I've got it set to where I've done it and used their Wi-Fi. So I was like, and I was supposed to go and
hotel Wi-Fi, always the strongest Wi-Fi.
Amazing. Yeah. Matter of fact, and to the audience, again, I have to apologize. I was supposed to go to Vegas next week for Valentine's week, of course, by myself. And I was going to do a podcast out there, but I kind of, due to budget constraints, I kind of canceled it. But I'm having an adult actress come on next week, Madeline Ray. So it might get a little spicy next week.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Should have invited me on with that. I would have been hanging with
you know what? I'll send you. Well, yeah, but that's at 9. I think we're doing that at 9:30 in the morning next Wednesday. I'll throw you on.
I'm not.
I'll throw you on. You can be a co-host for the day.
Nah, not 9:30. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. That's sleeping hour for us. Anything else you want to promote, Joe?
No, just I have more dates going to be coming up on JoeFernandes.net. Come see me live because I'm getting the new hour together. Since my album, it was weird because you started off doing a lot of COVID stuff because it was the time. Now I'm pulling it all out of my act because I'm sick of talking about it, and it's almost all gone. And now I'm got new stuff working, and I'm hoping to work it hard till the end of the year and maybe come out with a new album. So come see me live. Except for that fundraiser in
Middletown Township,
Columbus, because I'm going to be clean. Unless you like that, the clean stuff is good too.
But yeah,
what are you going to do?
Yeah, but if you get out to the Helium Comedy Club, that's.
I would love to.
Yeah, Helium Comedy Club in Philly, right on 20th and Sansom. Yeah, they get a free plug out of this one. like they're actually listening. But yeah, because I was supposed to go out there 3 years ago. I think it was 3 or 4 years ago. with Sid Wilder was out here doing a Galentine's Day, and I got sick. Unfortunately, I wanted to go see her and meet her and all that, and she's been a support. And also,
how's the Punchline out there? I heard that's a good club.
Never been. I haven't gone to a comedy club out here in years.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact, here we go. Last comedy club I've been to, folks, was the Borgata.
Okay.
That was Jeff Norris. Before that was this club in New Brunswick called the Stress Factory.
Great club.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And you're also going to be back at Uncle Vinny's soon.
Yeah, March 15, 16.
Yeah. Yeah. I've gotten to see some of the videos that you've done about on Facebook on doctors and little bits and all that.
Yeah, a lot of that's from my album. A lot of those videos.
Yeah. Any new albums coming out? Do you have a possibility of a new album coming out for this year?
I'm hoping by the end of the year. I got the new hour I'm working, but it's not quite ready. I'm tinkering. It's tough to build that. That start from scratch hour. So my goal is by the end of the year to hopefully have something ready to record. Yeah.
Well, at least you could use 5G internet.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna get a card to whoever set up your internet because it is awesome.
Yes, T-Mobile 5G internet when it's in good use. It sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. T-Mobile 5G. If nobody else lives in the area, you get full service.
And the thing is, you plug it in, and they charge you $55 a month for it.
Wow.
Yeah. And folks, yes, I'm plugging T-Mobile. This is what you get.
Wow.
This is the router they give you.
You don't have like cable?
No.
Like internet? No.
I did, but it gets too expensive. You know how Verizon can be. Verizon they say, oh yeah, you're going to be on this 12-month plan for $99.99, and then month 13 it's $179, and by month 25 it's $350. So
I hear you.
Yeah, but Joe, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. This has been a great start to the year. And hopefully anytime you want to come on, reach out. We'll snag you in and getting you promoted more and more.
I appreciate that. I will. If I make a new album, I'll come promote it. And please, any of your listeners, also go watch that web series at youtube.com/Joe Fernandes, because that's something I'm very proud of. And leave a comment, leave a like, share it with your friends. I need people to see it because it does me no good to keep watching it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. All right. Thank you so much again. Thank you for listening to the Life with Joey Calvo podcast. I am Joey Calvo. Next week, Madeline Ray, if all goes right. Guys, take care. All right. We are.
All right, Joey. It was so nice to meet you, man.
All right.